What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Hold on, not too much on me, okay? I know I look crazy. I know I look crazy. But y'all, I was really about to go to bed. I'm not even gonna cap. I was really about to go to sleep, but then I had to remember, okay, let's be consistent. We're gonna continue to be consistent on the tube, you feel me? So I got up, but then I was like, I'm not finna get ready though. Like, I'm not finna be cute for this video today. I'm sorry, y'all. So this is what you getting. I just got off work. I'm tired. Anyways, let's do the intro correctly, all right? So hold on. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sabrina, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the family. All right, y'all, so as y'all seen by that title, y'all, I had told y'all that I was going to make a separate video on like the truth or like of everything I went through before I got my apartment. And this is my apartment series, so if y'all just tired of hearing about my apartment, then y'all ain't gotta watch. But this is the apartment series, so I'm gonna continue to talk about it until it's over, you feel me? So this is the video. I'm actually about to roll up real quick, and I'm using papers. And y'all, yesterday was my first time rolling up with papers, and I was struggling. I didn't know what to do. But then I just ended up putting two pieces together like this, doing this like that, putting the stuff in there and rolling it like a regular like cigar or car, whatever. I think that's how you do it. I don't know, y'all. It worked yesterday. I actually might start using papers because that blunt yesterday was hitting like perfectly. Nicely rolled at that. But anyway, so y'all, this is gonna be like a little story time of like everything that's been going on in my life. And I'm gonna go back to like when I first got out of high school, because that's really when everything started for me. You know, when you first out of high school, then graduated, you basically an adult, and you basically, I'm not gonna say you on your own, but basically you just got to figure out your adult life, you feel me? And some people are blessed to have, you know, family members and parents, you know, to guide them through them years, but you know, and some people not, you feel me? But anyways, I was kind of figuring things out on my own or whatnot, and you know, shit just happened. But basically, I just want to explain to y'all everything I kind of went through that led me here, and hopefully it can motivate and inspire somebody else to, you know, keep the faith and to keep going and to, you know, keep that faith in God and keep praying and keep being consistent in whatever you're doing, because no matter how long something seems like it's taken, God knows exactly the day, the time, the minute, the second, you feel me, when it's gonna happen. So this whole like I just want people to get rid of the mindset of like, when is this gonna happen for me? Because God already got your life planned out. Like God already know everything. He know the time, the day, the place, everything. So there's no need of rushing it, because he's not gonna change that time, that place, or whatever. Because it's already literally, it's already happened. You just gotta get there. You feel me? So I feel like wherever y'all, anybody trying to get to, yes, it is going to take a process. Yes, it is going to get frustrating. Yes, you is going to lose your patience. Yes, 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 it is. But at the end of the day, if you keep going, keeping that faith, then eventually you're going to get there. And then when you get there, you're going to feel so grateful and blessed. Like everything going to be so worth it. I promise you. But anyways, let me get the stuff out. Because I know I'm going to be talking. I'm going to talk and roll up. Then I'm going to go outside and smoke. Oh. But anyway, so we're going to start off when, you know, I was out of high school and stuff. So it all kind of like, everything all started when I graduated high school, y'all. And I was living with my grandma, but she was in a house at this point, at this time. So I was living with my grandma at this house, and it was like all my siblings, my mama, yeah, we was all living there. And yeah, so we was all living there or whatever. And then time passed, you feel me? And it came to the point where my grandma had to move, you feel me? And basically, like, okay, it came to the point where my grandma had to move, and pretty much everybody had to find somewhere to go, you feel me? So my grandma ended up moving into the apartment she's in now, which is a senior citizens apartment, y'all. So she ended up moving to a senior citizen apartment. My mom ended up like moving in with like one of her boyfriends or whatever. Bro, it's something flying in here. But my mom ended up moving in with her little guy friend or whatever, and then I think my little sister had went with her, and then so yeah, they was looking at me. They were just like, yeah, you gonna have to pretty much find you somewhere to go. And it's like at the time I was dating Skylar dad. This was before I had Skylar. It was me and him was just boyfriend and girlfriend. So they was like, yeah, you always going over there anyway, so you might as well just move in with him. So I mean, I feel like at that point, at being 18, that's something exciting to hear. Like, what? I'm finna move in with my boyfriend. Like, I feel like any 18-year-old would love that. You feel me? And back then, that was my mindset. I was like, at first I was like, dang, like, I ain't gonna be with my family no more. At the same time, I was just like, I'm finna be with my man. So you feel me? Like, and then at the time he had his, like, he ain't have his own place, but it was basically his own place. Like, he had a house, but he had a roommate in that house. So he had his own crib, but with a roommate. You feel me? So I ended up moving in with him. So we stayed there for a few, like, he was already living there, but I stayed there for a few months. And then until something happened with him and his roommates, some bullshit happened with them. And then it came to the point when, he wanted to move. You feel me? Skylar dad, he wanted to move. So I was like, dang, gonna move? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna go? Like, and he was saying he about to go with his mom's. And I'm like, to your mom's? And I'm thinking, bruh, I don't even know your mama. Like, what the heck? But he went and asked his mom if I could move in with her. So he asked his mom if me and him can move in with her. And she said yes, thank the Lord, you feel me? Even though I felt it was so weird. I'm not even the type to be wanting to move in with people that's not my family, you feel me? So I already was kind of weird about it, but at the same time, I was blessed about it because I ain't had nowhere else to go. So I'm like, dang. So we ended up moving to his mom's house. And then we was there for a little, we was there for like a year, maybe 2. But 3 months after we moved in, I ended up getting pregnant with Skylar. So child, that happened. I'm not even rolling up, I'm just chatting. So anyways, yeah, so like 3 months later, I ended up getting pregnant. And then like, that was a thing, he told his mom and all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, when I first moved in there, I already had told him, I was like, I'm not trying to stay here for long. Like, this was before I even got pregnant. I was like, I'm not trying to stay here for long. Like, I really want us to get on our shit and get our own shit. And I just felt like he had got too comfortable. And he just let time go past and pass. I'm like, bro, it's come to the point we here almost 2 years. I'm like, nah, this is not okay. I'm not trying to be in your mom's girl. Even though, I love his family to death. Like, them people really looked out for me. And I appreciate it and all. But at the same time, don't nobody want to be staying with nobody's mama for that long. Like, come on now. Like, we in a whole relationship. We need to be on our shit. You feel me? So then, I think that's all I'm gonna roll. So yeah. Then fast forward, y'all. I had Skylar, had the baby, had Skylar, and then I'm not gonna lie, when you have a dude's freaking kid, bro, it really show you the real them. Like, if you move in with a guy or if you had a baby, them the two things that will show you the real them. And pretty much I seen the real him, and I wasn't fucking with it. And he was doing me dirty while I was pregnant. So I ended up breaking up with him. And then, I moved out. And the only place I had to go at the time was in my grandma's house. And you remember my grandma was in the apartment now. Mind y'all, this is a senior citizen's apartment. Wasn't nobody really supposed to be staying there besides her. And like one other person, you feel me? But so I ended up leaving him and then going to stay with my grandma. And I was there for a while. So I moved in with my grandma, and in my grandma's house, it was me, it was my little sister, it was my grandma, it was my auntie at the time, and it was Skylar. So it was 5 of us in that little itty bitty apartment that was 2 bedrooms. Me, Skylar was sleeping on an air mattress in the living room on the floor. My sister was on the couch, my grandma in her room, my auntie in her room. So we was all in there. And then by that time, I had a cousin. Y'all know, if you know, you know, she was my favorite cousin, Shia, you know, love her to death. That's who I call like my twin cousin. You know how you got that one cousin in your family that you just love to death, like that's like your sister for real. That's how she was with me, to me. And so she was like, girl, do you want to move in together? And you know, I was all down for it. She was like, yeah, all you gotta do is save like this amount of money, and she'll save this amount of money, and then we can do it. So I'm like, bet. I had got me a little job, y'all. I had saved the money up and everything. By the time I got my money saved, bro. No. So listen, scratch that. So I got the job. Yeah, I got the job. By the time I got my money saved up, y'all, my cousin ended up getting sick. So she was in and out the hospital for a long time. She was in and out the hospital. So then, you know, I'm back in my mind. I'm thinking like, I don't know, like if we even gonna do this move because how sick she is and stuff like that. So you know, so I'm just, you know, still doing my thing, still at my grandma's house and stuff like that. Sorry, y'all. Somebody had called me. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, so basically I was still like living with my grandma at the time, and then like some time passed, and then we had ended up getting a call. My brother was in the army, and we ended up getting a call saying that he had passed away. And you know, when you're in the army and military and stuff, you know, when you got that, I don't know exactly what it's called because I'm not really into all that stuff. But you know, when you passed away and then you got the funds, you know, and then when you pass away, that the funds go to whoever it's supposed to go to. So yeah, my brother had passed away. Mind y'all, this is my blood brother, same mom, same dad. We was 2 years apart. He was 2 years older than me. Me and my family was going through that. But anyways, I'm gonna get to that though. But yeah, so my mom ended up getting the bread from that, and she eventually had got a house. So then we had got a house, and then we moved. And mind y'all, like I was going through so much at my grandma's house, like mentally. I don't know. I didn't want to get too deep in that, but I was going through a lot of stuff mentally. So then I was texting my mom. I was like, Mom, we gotta do something. Like we gotta get a crib. Like we really gotta do something. Like we gotta get a crib. You feel me? You know, me still depending on people. So then that's when my mom had texted me back. She was like, like I'm working on it. I'm working on it. She was just like, she working on it. She working on it. So, and then that's when it came to the past. My brother had passed away. And then that's when we ended up going through that, and then getting the bread, and then, you know, moving. And then I'm not gonna lie, part of me, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm sorry. So anyway, we ended up moving. So then when we first moved, you know, everything was good. The vibe was good. But at the same time, we all still healing. You feel me? We all still healing from my brother passing away. So I feel like people in my family, everybody was grieving differently. And a lot of people had, you know, anger build up. A lot of people had sadness build up. A lot of people had different emotions build up. So I feel like everybody in a different emotions, people in my family was just clashing and stuff. And it's crazy because people in my family, they're not gonna speak on this, or they're not really gonna admit to it. But me being who I am, I'm in tune, so I know what it is. You feel me? So it's just a lot of people just very much unhealed and got a lot of trauma going on. You feel me? So it came to the point when I was bumping heads with one of my siblings because people don't know how to control their anger, you feel me? And I'm a person that know how to control my emotions. Like, if I'm angry, I'm not gonna like bring that out, you feel me? I know how to hold all that in, you feel me? And everybody don't know how to do that. So I was bumping heads with my brother, child, and this like, when I be bumping heads with my siblings, I really just try to let it slide or whatever. But it came to the point where it was very repetitive. It was super, super repetitive. It was like too much stuff was going on. So fast forward, I ended up meeting my ex-girlfriend, Alexis. So then literally 3 months later, That's when, mind y'all, I told y'all that my cousin was sick and in and out the hospital. So 3 months later, after my brother passed, my cousin ended up passing away. So then that's more things that was going on in my family. So everybody's still healing, trying to heal. Nobody's healing actually. Everybody is just angry and sad and got all these different emotions going on because we just lost 2 people back to back. There was a lot. So then, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not boring y'all. I really don't. I really hope I'm not. And I still ain't got this blunt rolled, but so yeah, so I feel like all that, a lot of people in my family was just going through hell pretty much. So that's when yeah, fast forward, I met my ex-girlfriend Alexis, and then I remember I went to her crib to chill with her. I came back home and my whole room was just ruined, y'all. Like it was just ruined. Like everything was thrown, messed up, broken. I'm like, dang, who would do this to me, to my room? Even though in my, like, I knew who did it, but I'm just thinking like, why would you do this to my stuff? You feel me? So then that was a big thing. And then at that point, I was just like, okay, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm leaving. So I packed up most of my stuff, most of men's college stuff up, and I moved in with my ex-girlfriend Alexis and her mom. And y'all, they live in an apartment too. It was a 2-bedroom apartment, and it was me, Skylar, Alexis, and her mom, and we was in there. But it wasn't a problem. I was happy. I was like, oh, I ain't gotta deal with y'all no more. I'm with my girl. We happy. We good. You feel me? That's how I was feeling at the time. But then, you know, time passed. Okay, it came to the point when me and Lex was ready to get our own place. So we was trying to do that, and we was literally in the process. We were literally about to get approved for a place until me and her relationship start, you know, going downhill. You feel me? I'm hearing stuff. Yo, Skylar's asleep, so I'm trying to make sure that's not her. But anyway, so yeah. Lex is going through our shit, and then that's when we end up breaking up. So then I'm like, damn, I gotta leave. So then when I left, I went to back to my mama's house. Not my grandma this time, my mama. So I go back to my mama's house. And then so when I get back to my mama's house, y'all, I don't have my room no more. My sister ended up getting my room. My mom ended up turning my sister's room into like her woman cave. So basically, I ain't have no room. And this is all this stuff. This is stuff that y'all don't know. Like, this is shit that I was not putting on the internet. None of that. So we get back to my mom's house, and y'all, me and my child is literally sleeping on the couch. We were sleeping on the couch for months on months. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this couch shit ain't it. You feel me? This couch shit ain't it. So then, I don't think I even got enough weed in here. So then, and mind y'all, all the shit that I'm going through, I'm literally going through it while being depressed. Swear. All the stuff that I'm going through it while being depressed. But at the same time, I was still praying. I was still talking to God. I was still keeping my faith. Like, I'm the type that will that will go through shit and be going through the most shit, but I will still keep my faith because that's how much I trust God. You feel me? So all this is going on, and I'm down. Like, mentally, I am down bad. I'm down bad. Like, I'm still grieving the loss of my brother and my cousin. Going through family trauma. Just end up breaking up with my girl that I thought I was gonna be with forever. You feel me? So I'm going through all this shit mentally. Got back home, I'm on the couch with my daughter. Every day I'm thinking like, why are we on this couch? Every single day. Back hurting, baby complaining that her back hurting. I'm like, oh, something gotta shake, I don't know. So then while I was there with my mom's, I ended up apartment searching while I was there, and I ended up actually finding an apartment, and they was working with me. You feel me? I was gonna get into it, but then something else happened at my crib. I told y'all it's toxic. You feel me? And same sibling, but anyways, my shit happened. So when a lot of stuff is going on with your family, then it's like you finally have that, okay, we all need to sit down and talk about it. You feel me? So we did that. So we all tried to sit down at the table in the kitchen and talk about it. Basically, emotions got super high, and people said stuff that didn't really need to be said towards me, and it was some crazy stuff. So me, I got up literally at that moment. I got up, I packed my stuff, I packed my kids' stuff, and I moved in with my grandma again in her senior citizens place. You feel me? Then I get there. Now we kind of catching up to where we at. You feel me? I get there. I get there. Okay, so I get to my grandma's, and I get to my grandma's house, and me and my daughter sleeping on the couch. And this time it's me, Skylar, my older brother, my grandma, and now my uncle standing there with my grandma. So it's all of us. So and this when my whole mindset literally changed. Like this time around, I was like, okay, I can't keep doing this. Like I can't be going from couch to couch to couch. And one thing I want to say to y'all is like, none of y'all probably would have known all this shit was going on because I didn't kind of make that obvious, especially from like on social media. And that's one thing I wanted to talk about. Like never compare yourself to anybody on social media, because people on social media, they gonna show y'all what they want y'all to see. They're not gonna show y'all when y'all down. They're not gonna show you. They're not gonna show when they're down bad. They're only gonna show when they up, when they got stuff going on. You feel me? Nobody gets on the internet and be showing when they struggling. So that's what I be saying. Like a lot of people be looking up to these people and wishing they had this type of lifestyle, somebody else, but really you don't even know what they're going through behind closed doors. You feel me? And I remember when I was on social media and I was popping my shit on social media and everybody was just like doing all this, like, I don't know, like, dang, she got it good. But really in reality, I'm going through it for real. I'm just still pushing through. You feel me? So of course, like on social media, I was still doing my shit. But in reality, I was going through it, y'all. And it came to the point when I was like, okay, I really gotta get my shit together. And it came to the point when social media was distracting me because I was trying to prove myself to people who really don't even give a fuck about me for real. Like in real life, these people ain't doing shit for me in real life. So why are you trying to prove something to them or trying to, you know, do shit for them when you ain't even right in reality? So it came to the point when I was like, okay, I gotta give social media a break. So then I had took my little social media break. And I was like, I can't just keep getting on social media making it seem like I'm happy and really I'm not. And then like even when I try to do that, it don't work out because it's like I'm not even motivated to give content, or I'm not motivated to take pictures and shit like that. When my mental is fucked up, I'm fucked up. You feel me? So I had took a social media break and I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this time to really work on myself and really live in real life and get myself together, because my real life is bullshit. You feel me? So I got deep with God. I sat down with God. I talked to God. I told him what I wanted. And like that's when shit really changed in your life. When you literally fed up with yourself, you have no choice but to get your shit together. That's when life transformed for you. You really have to be fed up. And God pushed me to the point when I was fed up and I had no other choice but to get my shit together. He took everything away from me. That's when I had lost my job. I had it and everything, like everything, bro. I had lost my job at Team Chevrolet. That was before I had moved in with my grandma though. I had lost my good job at Team Chevrolet. And then that bullshit happened. And then that's when I moved out and came to my grandma's house. So yeah, God has stripped me from everything, y'all. For real. Like when I say that, I mean it. Like I'm not just chatting. He stripped me from everything. So I'm like, dang, I ain't got no choice but to turn to you. I ain't got no choice but to turn to God. For real, for real. So that's what I did. And I invested my time in spending it with God and praying and telling him exactly what I wanted. And when I did that, y'all, like I didn't do it right away. I just want y'all to know, when I got to my grandma's house, you know, I had a plan in my mind. But at the same time, I still had my days and I was kind of like drained. I was like, I can't do nothing. Then it came to the point when I woke up, I was like, bro, I can't do this no more. I'm sleeping on the couch with my daughter, bro, in this apartment that I wasn't supposed to be in. You feel me? So I was just like, okay, Spring, it's time to get up. It's time to fucking get up. So I got up, I prayed, told God exactly what I wanted, and out of nowhere, he gave me exactly what I wanted. And let me tell y'all, I want y'all to know, like, how I know it was God. You know, I feel like people always be saying, oh, this was God, it wasn't nobody but God, but nobody really explained to them. Nobody really make the other person believe that it was God, because it's a lot of non-believers out here. People won't be wanting to see proof just to believe in God. I'm the proof. Let me tell y'all how this was nothing but God. Y'all, I was I was broke. I ain't had no money. When I found this apartment, I ain't had no money. Let me tell you how it was God. God still got me in this apartment. Yo, when I found this apartment, I had $0 in my name. I had nothing. All I did, I found this apartment because it was exactly what I prayed for. Everything I said I wanted, this apartment got. You feel me? So I'm like, okay, I found the apartment. So then that's when, I found it online. Then when I found it, I just came straight down here and I filled out the application. Mind y'all, I'm broke, ain't got nothing, $0. But I still had that faith. I was okay. This apartment is for me because it's everything that I prayed for. You feel me? So I'm like, when you know for real, you're gonna make that happen. So I'm like, I don't know how this gonna work. I'm gonna just take step by step by step. And I swear, anytime I needed money for anything when it came to this apartment, God provided that for me. I swear he did. Like, I had no money, y'all. No money at all. But when it was time to pay that application fee, money popped up. When it was time to pay that 1 month rent, money popped up. Like, that's how it was God. Because when I got this apartment with no money in my bank account, no savings, no anything, I had $0. But when it was time to actually cough up some money, God provided that for me. He told me, don't worry, baby. I got this. You just do your part. I got this part. You feel me? And that's what I did. God provided the right people for me. God made sure that I talked to the right people. God did all of that, y'all. And I did this shit with no money. That money was provided to me. I got money now because I got a job and now I got bills, so I ain't got no choice to have money. I've been stacking now. But before, I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nothing but faith. You feel me? And that's all you need. That's all you need. It's the faith. That's all you need. And God gonna take it from there. And I promise y'all that. And more of the story is, I just don't want nobody to feel like God not listening for real, or God don't like you, because God loves you. And if you don't know how to pray, because there's some people out here that don't know how to pray. If you don't know how to pray, bro, it's literally having a conversation with God. You don't have to have this proper, way to talk to God. It's just like when you meet a friend, you feel me? The only way you're going to get to know that friend if you take the time to talk to them and hang out with them and get to know them. That's the same thing with God. The only way you're going to build a relationship with God is if you take the time out to talk to him, spend that time with him, get to know him. And then you're going to build that relationship. And then when you pray, talk to him normally, like as if you're talking to a friend. But me, I talk to him like he's my dad. I talk to him like he's my dad. I mean, I don't be calling him daddy and stuff, but I talk to him like he's like my father, because he created me, y'all. He already know everything that I want. Like, imagine you having a person that knows everything about you, that knows your needs, your wants. Why wouldn't you want to build a connection with that person? That's God. He literally knows you inside and out. So why wouldn't you want to build that relationship with him? That's just what it was. And that's just what it is. So more of the story, don't give up on anything that you're trying to do. And it's not even trying to move anything that you're trying to do. Don't give up. Keep praying. But you got to do what you got to do too. Don't just think, oh, I'm praying, nothing's happening, because you're sitting on your ass. You really have to get up and meet God halfway. You can't pray for something and then don't do nothing. Like, say somebody praying for this perfect person or perfect boyfriend or whatever. You praying for this perfect spouse, but you're not getting out there. You're not going out. You're not going on dates. You're not going to different places to meet somebody, because that's how God gonna bless you. This person's just not gonna pop up on your couch. This person not just gonna pop up in your bed. You gotta go out. You gotta do what you gotta do to meet that person. You feel me? So same thing with anything else. That's just how it is, y'all. For real, for real. I've been talking for mad long and I'm just got done rolling that blunt. But yeah, another thing I want to talk about, y'all, is how I knew that this apartment was gonna be mine. When God gave me the signs, let me tell y'all, God is so like this is what makes it so real. Like, because God will give you the signs. Like, if you really tapped in for real, you tuned in, your third eye is activated and open, you will see the signs. So before I even moved, y'all, before I even got my job at Hibbett Sports, God was giving me the signs that I was gonna move. So let me tell you. First, God was giving. Okay, so God will give you signs throughout anything, y'all. God will give you signs on literally anything. Like, God will give you signs on billboards. God will give you signs with angel numbers. God will give you signs through other people. God will give you signs through literally anything. A video, TikTok videos, anything. Like, if you praying and you spend a lot of time on your phone, God is gonna send you signs through your phone. That's how, like, God was sending me signs through TikTok videos, YouTube videos, like crazy. So I think the first sign I had got is, like, I had run across this TikTok video of this girl who was kind of in the same situation as I am, and she was living in a toxic environment. She was like really praying on getting her own spot. And I remember she was telling her story, and she was taking TikTok along with her to see if she was gonna get her apartment. So she would pray every single day. And then one thing she did was she went to the apartment that she wanted, and she walked around it every day and prayed about it every day. And then on, like, the 7th day, something miraculous happened. You feel me? So that was the first time I got. I'm like, dang, this girl literally going through the same thing I'm going through. God, like, what is the odds? You feel me? So that was one sign I got. And then the second sign, this was like the biggest thing, y'all. When I had got my job at Hibbett Sports, like, when I first got there, bro, like, on my way to my job is literally like close to this big parking lot full of U-Haul trucks. I'm like, I don't know. It was just crazy, because at first I was barely seeing U-Haul trucks for real, y'all. And then it came to on a daily basis when I was just seeing hella U-Haul trucks. Like, it came to the point when I was like, okay, this is not normal. Because, you really not, I don't know, like, I don't really be seeing that shit like that for real. But it came to the point when I was seeing U-Haul trucks every time I would turn around, bro. It would be a U-Haul truck. I'm like, bro, this is God. This is God telling me I'm about to move. Because never was I ever seeing this many U-Haul trucks. But, like, before I got the job, I was seeing, like, some here and there. But then once I got my job, I would pass this big parking lot full of U-Haul trucks. Even when I wasn't around that area, I was seeing mad U-Haul trucks. Like, literally, every time I would step outside, y'all, I would see a U-Haul truck. And it was so crazy. I was like, this is literally God telling me I'm about to move. And, like, something's a sign when you repeatedly, like, when stuff is shown to you, like, repetitively. Like, God keeps showing you something over and over and over, that's how you know it's a sign. That's the same thing with angel numbers too, y'all. Like, y'all really gotta study that type of stuff for real. Because it'd be God, it'd be your spirit guides, it'd be your angels. For real. Tap into it, because your angels, God, the Holy Spirit, Jesus, they all gonna be there for you. And honestly, I don't know. I hope I didn't talk y'all head off for real. But I just really want y'all to know that this, like, it's gonna be a process. And no matter what you're trying to do, it's gonna be a process. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna get aggravated. But the end result is gonna be so worth it, y'all. You gotta just stick to it. Take your breaks. Take your little mental breaks. Cry about it. Scream about it. Do whatever you gotta do. But just don't stay down too long. Always get back up. That's one thing you gotta remember, is to always get back up. Don't stay down for too long. You feel me? Don't stay down. And if you're having them days when you just mentally over it, I swear, all you gotta do is pray. Pray about it. Just ask God to take that feeling, what you feeling, take it out and rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And I'm not joking, because it really works, bro. Anytime I'm having them episodes when I'm just like, oh my God, like, when I just want to cry, it's okay to cry and feel those feelings, but pray it off of you, because all them Depression, that ain't nothing but the devil for real. All them low vibrational energies, that ain't nothing but the devil. You gotta pray that off of you. And I promise you, once you pray that off of you, you're gonna feel so much better. It's not no cap. I'm not capping. It's the truth. Y'all gotta try it for real. And that's just that, y'all. I just want y'all to know that shit, all this was a process. Like, all this was a process for real. All this was a process. And God held my hand through it all. Even when I thought he wasn't even listening to me. He was listening to me the whole time. Like, for real, for real. And that's really all I wanted to say. I'm about to go smoke this. And let me stop. Not me over here preaching about God, but got a blunt in my mouth. Stick out my middle finger. That's not okay, but Lord forgive me. But anyways, y'all, that's really all I had to say. I hope I ain't talk y'all head off. Hopefully y'all watched the whole video. If you didn't, then it's whatever. If you did, then it was meant for you. I really hope you're doing okay mentally, spiritually, physically. If not, pray about it. If not, I'll pray for you. You feel me? But yes, I hope y'all stick around for the more content that's coming up. I think my next video is gonna be grocery shopping for my apartment. So I'm gonna do that. And then y'all, this was more of a chill, just sit down, talk with me. If y'all wanna comment anything, comment, like, subscribe. And yeah, y'all, stay up, stay blessed, and don't stress. You feel me? I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.
Something different. You must be made for me. Patience is everything. In and out, in and out, in and out.